Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I am super excited. Today we're going to be talking about how to actually create an ebook, and you definitely want to stay to the end because I'm going to give you all some tips and tricks on how I actually promote my ebooks for free on different websites and how I actually go ahead and create ebooks super easy once you develop a topic, right? So we're going to jump right into it. So first and foremost, you want to actually begin to think about what is it exactly that you want to create an ebook on, right? So you want to do some market research. So when I first get started, I think about what is it that people constantly ask me for? What do I enjoy and what do I like? So in today's video, we're going to give you an example, and this is just for an example purposes. So, right? So let's say you're a person and you are in the Amazon space, right? There's a lot of people today that are constantly publishing on Amazon and in the Amazon space. So I want to actually create an ebook on how to self-publish an ebook on Kindle, right? So what I would do is I would go to Google and I would actually type in exactly the title of what it is that I want to do, right? So how to self-publish an ebook on Kindle. So now that I've established what it is that I want to actually do an ebook on, I'm just going to go through Google, right? Because Google is a strong tool and knowing if your actual topic that you're looking for is actually validated. And what I mean by validated is, are people actually wanting to know about this specific thing, right? So as you can see, there's a ton of things that come up. There's a lot of things that come up on this first page. You have different things. So what I want to do is I always want to look for different blogs. So the first one you see is Amazon KDP, which goes all in about self-publishing. And then I also want to look at what they're writing in a blog. So as you can see here, scribemedia.com. It is a blog and it's all about book publishing. So on the book publishing site, as you can see, it is all about how to self-publish a book on Amazon, step-by-step guide. And it gives you a lot of narrative on how to publish on Amazon. So the reason why people are actually creating blogs is because this is the actual way to market. So we're going to get back to that. First, I just want to establish that there is a need for people asking about it. So then we're going to go to Quora, Quora.com. And while we're on Quora, as you can see, somebody is asking here at the top, what are the steps of to self-publish a book on Amazon's Kindle direct publishing program? And has anyone here had success with this method? And then have a traditional publisher pick up their work after its success of an ebook. So you have a bunch of related articles here on the website. And what I always do is I sort by recent. And the reason why I sort by recent is because I want to determine what people are currently asking about in the space now. So as you can see here, somebody mentioned to self-publish a book on Amazon KDP. Here are the following steps. So people are actually still answering about publishing a book on Amazon Kindle. So this is a good sign for me. So now that I have that, I want to do search the internet for different ways to get my ebook started, right? So now I'm going to head over to Creative Fabrica, and I'll leave my link below. So when you go on Creative Fabrica, it's such a cool site, right? You have so many different things. You have unlimited fonts, you have graphics and free resources, and they usually come with commercial rights. And commercial rights mean that it gives you the option to actually use these items inside of your stuff. So the first thing that I would do is I would type in ebook template, right? Because we want to work smarter and not harder, right? So I'm going to look at the different ebook templates, and as you can see, there's a ton of different ebook templates, and I highly recommend that you actually get this special deal that they're doing here for $3.99 a month. That's the plan that I'm on. It is so worth it because it's just so much information inside of here. And again, my link will be below, right? So you scroll through and you see kind of what ebook template you would want to create. So let's go down and Let's see. So I saw one that I did like, and here it is. It's about monetizing your blog. And I like the way this looks because it's very similar to how I want to create my ebook. Just keep it nice and clean and simple. It has a table of contents, right? And it has different things. So you always want to go down to the bottom to see what's included, right? So it actually has 6 cover pages, 1 welcome page, 4 chapters, 9 types of contents, a call to action, copyright disclaimer, and it also allows you to customize the template to fit to the brand and style. And it says you can customize everything you see. It's an instant download. It gives you all the instructions that you would want to know and all the information that you would want to know about it, right? So it also has that it includes a commercial license, right? Unlimited downloads. And you would click here to determine what the commercial license is. But I really like the aesthetic of this ebook, and they give you different cover photos. So I definitely would go ahead and use that. And because I already have the version of the paid version, I would click download. If you don't have the paid version, it would be a price typically here, and you would pay the price. But again, I highly recommend that you sign up for it because it's just so worth it and you're able to see it. So when it goes to downloads, it's going to download into your folder and you'll be able to open it up in Canva, right? So we'll go here. We'll see that it's downloaded, and now you'll bring it over into Canva and you'll upload this template inside of Canva. All right, now you have unzipped your template that you actually got from Creative Fabrica. So here is all the information that you need about the template. It's going to give you all the instructions on how to actually access the template, how to edit, like it'll tell you the different things you could do, right? Edit the photos, edit the colors, right? How to add new templates to your account. So it actually gives you step-by-step instructions, which is really, really good. And it just tells you, like, let's go, get ready to start designing. And it gives you a pro tip on make 2 copies. You always want to make 2 copies, and actually you'll access the design, right? So you'll click the design here, and sometimes you have to like click in, it's like in weird spots sometimes inside the design. So if you can't find the button, don't worry. Like you see, I had to click all over. You had to click on the click button. You'll click open, right? It'll open the design. And what you want to do is at the bottom, you want to put use template for new design. So you'll click that purple button at the bottom, right? Use template in new design, right? And here's what you'll see. So you'll see the entire template is inside of here. They give you multiple pages and multiple options, which is really cool. So you'll be able to mix and match all the different things that you like, and you can really just change out what it is that you want to do. So I really like this cover. I also like this one, and I also like this one as well, right? So you can pick this cover here, right? And it's just very easy to change. So when you go to file, you could also hit make a copy, right? Because you want to make a copy because you want to keep the original file as is, just in case you need to always go back. So what I would do is I would always click make a copy. So actually, once you do that, right, now we can begin to change the design to make it our own. And then at the bottom, oh, let's hit the back button on that. At the bottom, you would move this down, and you could put in however many steps, right? So in 6 easy steps. So you would match it to however many steps, and we could easily drag and drop and change out the photos. So how you change out the photos is you would go to photos, and I also have the pro version. So anything with a pro version on it, you have to pay for it, which is the crown that you see in the corners of the pictures. So you actually have to pay for the pro version. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking at the photos here, and I actually want to pick which one I like. So I want to pick which photo I want to use. So I'm going to scroll through and let's see what I like. So let's see if I like this photo. I could actually replace this out, right, and put this photo in. So what I want to do is I'm gonna keep this. So I'm gonna delete this in the background, and I'm just gonna delete the actual image and not the grid, because then I want to just drag this inside of the grid, but it looks like the layer is behind. So I'm gonna have to move this down a little bit to put that up, right? And now I can put this back in. And you can see the color palettes at the top as well. So this is also a good thing because you see the matching palettes at the top of the actual screen. And at the top of the screen, you'll see that the colors correspond to the actual colors in the document. So this is important because you actually want to go ahead. Here's my cursor back, and you want to change out the colors. So you'll change out the colors to whatever your brand is, but the cool thing is that you could change colors all at one time. As you can see at the bottom, it says change all. So it will change all the colors of that specific color that we had to this particular mustard, right? So we're going to change all the colors to that, and then I'm going to change this to actually being black, right? So I'm going to change all of those brown colors to black. So now you've easily changed all the documents, that everything inside of this document that was those colors should now be that. So I'm going to also change this button color just to keep everything together. So we have to move this text out the way. Well, first we have to ungroup it because it looks like, let me zoom in some actually to make it easier. Well, it looks like I can't actually change the color on that. I'm not sure why, but we'll figure out how to change it. So if not, we could easily just delete it and we'll delete it out, right? And we'll change the bottom of that. It may be that they have locked the element inside of it, not sure why. And we could change this color to there, or we can make it a white right at the bottom. So we'll put our website here. But as you can see, all the pages that match these corresponding pages have turned to that mustard and black page. So now it's just all about mixing and matching. So I would go through here and I would select which table of contents I want. So I would start moving these pages over and just start deleting the pages that I don't want. And again, you would just change the colors of the document, right? You just hit change all, right? We just want to make sure that we're changing everything to match the new design, right? So we'll just change the base color to white right now, and then we'll position everything to the back because we need to actually see where the photo is. Sometimes things are locked in the back of the screen, right? So you have to kind of play around with Canva to get what you need out of it, right? So as you can see, those elements are locked. So you could add certain things inside of it and you would just drag it around, right? And now we're just simply going through and we're gonna go ahead and actually make the necessary changes that we want to put inside of here. And you can actually use ChatGPT to actually help you write it up if you want to. And you would just go inside of ChatGPT, right? And here's something I did for marketing, but I'm going to show you how easy it is for you to do something. So now we're going to search. We're going to use ChatGPT and then we're going to see what it writes, right? So it's going to create an outline. And from here, you want to expand upon your outline. Obviously, you want to check to make sure it's right. So that's why you want to create ebooks on topics that you actually know about. or have some familiarity with, so you know that you can fact check it, because you want to be able to add in your own information as well when you're using ChatGPT. However, ChatGPT is a good basis. So as you can see, it gave us 6 easy steps to publishing on Amazon KDP. And if you want to break them out, right, I would just go in step by step to break them out. So step 1 is conceptualize and write your ebook. So it talks all about choosing your topic. So I would actually go in and say, right, because now you want to break out each section. So step 1 is all about conceptualizing and writing your ebook, right? And it had 2 different things. So choosing your topic is actually going to break it down, planning your content, create an outline, set milestones, gather research, and you'll be able to go through and take in what you want, take out. But in step 1, remember we talked about research, market demand, choosing your topic, and consider your audience. So now it's breaking it out step by step, and you would go through each chapter and continue to break it out until you get the desired words or outcome that you want. So here, down here in step 1, this is going to be conceptualized. And now you'll just go ahead and copy and paste this into your actual ebook. So we'll copy that. And this will be like chapter 1, right? So chapter 1 would be here. So we could start the text right here. So what I usually do is go ahead and delete, and I'll just paste the text right over it, right? So you want to paste the text in here. So you'll just go ahead and paste the text inside of here. And now you have chapter 1 made. All right, so that is one way to go about doing it. Another way is I love to be able to use done for you content already. So there's a favorite site that I really like. It's called plrdigitalsupplier.com. So I'm waiting for it to load. And here they have a bunch of done for you products already done. So you actually can reuse their products, and you could keep it the same, or you could change it if you want to. And you can actually just use the content inside of here. So what I really love is that on this page, it actually has a Kindle self-publishing book already. So you can actually go ahead and just buy this ebook, and it already has different modules outlined for you. So now you don't have to necessarily use ChatGPT, and you've just cut your time in half to write your ebook. And basically what private label rights is that it grants the permission for you to be able to utilize the context and the content inside of this ebook to be able to resell as your own and replace it with your name. Now, what I can say is I really like this site, and it's also a special discount code for you all to be able to use the site, which is PLRYOU, which will be left in the comments as well. But one thing I really love about this site is that you are able to use the content as your own, but you can actually stand out if you go to Fiverr.com, right? So if you go to Fiverr.com and you actually search at the top, ebook cover, you'll see a bunch of people on Fiverr that actually create ebook covers ranging from 20 to 80, and you just go through, right? And I typically go through, I find with people that I like the design, and I simply send them a message, right? So I already have found someone on Fiverr. So this here is, he says, I will design and sell an ebook cover with a 3D mockup. So I like that it comes with a 3D mockup, which is really good because it makes your book stand out as you're listing it on your page. And you get to see some of the work that he has done. What's important is you want to go to the section that says about this gig. This is super important because it gives you the information of the actual freelancer, and it tells you what all 3 packages consist of, which they have a basic, standard, and premium package. So inside of here, it lets you know that you can use this as a Kindle ebook cover, a lead magnet. And a lead magnet is simply something to entice people to sign up right into your email list or something like that. Like, let's say it's like, I'll give you this ebook in exchange for your email, and that's a great way to actually build your email list for marketing. And that is something that you can do with this, or you can actually sell it as well, which is what I would do. So you would go down and you'll see it's clearly outlined what's delivered. So a basic plan, you would only get the 2D and 3D cover, and you would get the mock-up, but you wouldn't get the source file. Now, the source file is the file that would allow you or someone else in the future to make changes to this cover if you ever wanted to modify or change it. So I always recommend getting source files for anything that you do. And you also want to make sure that you own the rights to this cover as well. So you would click continue, but I always hit contact me because I always want to contact the actual freelancer just to get to know them and just to actually let them know what my project is and what I want to do, and if they have any designs or anything specific that relates to what it is that I'm doing. So it's super easy, but that's one way to stand out as well. Or you can just use the cover as it is, because under the PLR rights, you actually do get the option to use the cover as is. But those are some of the tips and tricks that I use to actually stand out on the market when actually using PLR products, which are essentially done for you products that you can use. So once you've determined that this is the actual ebook topic and you've written everything that you needed to write inside of the ebook, next thing is that you want to learn, or you want to determine how you are going to market the product. Now, a big thing is that on Amazon, what I did was this: how to self-publish an ebook on Kindle. So the reason why I searched that is because I want to see what the actual individuals are doing on Amazon already, because this might be a place where I want to actually put my ebook on. Now, you can also do this in the beginning because you actually want to see the negative reviews, the positive reviews about the different things, and you want to get a sneak peek on what people are actually writing about on this topic. So I see here it has 316 comments, 571, right? So it's a couple comments on it. So I'm going to instantly click on here because I just want to go through and just highlight some things. So you want to see what it says here, and I immediately go down to the reviews because I want to make sure that if I am going to list on Amazon, that I am addressing any of the concerns or reviews. So it has 316 ratings. And as you can see, 57% of those come from a 5-star review, and 1 star makes up 8%. So it says very interesting, a lot of it. So I always look at the bad reviews. So somebody is complaining because the pages are not numbered. So that might be something you want to consider in your ebook when creating it. It also talks about a buyer beware. So it says that the ebook is really good, but it says that they have a lot of links inside of the ebook, which is a really great thing to add links inside of your ebook to direct your customers to either other paid products that you might have or anything free that you're giving out. So it looks like this person was actually giving out a free link to the format, and none of the links worked, right? So as you can see, a lot of people are complaining about this. That wasn't the only comment. Here you can see missing links as well. So you want to make sure that if you're going to use links, that the links will work for a lifetime, because once you publish it in the book, people are going to click on it. Now, there is a way to go back in and edit the manuscript, and the manuscript is essentially the content inside of your book. What I also like is if you click here on read sample, you're able to get a glimpse inside of what is actually inside this ebook. So we're going to click on read sample. It was just up. So we'll click on it again. Let's refresh the page. All right, here it is. Okay, now here's the Kindle version, and then they also have the paperback version. The paperback version is pretty much the soft cover paperback version that Amazon offers as well, right? So they're offering 2 versions of it, and now you're able to see the back of it, and you're able to see what's inside of it. So what I like to look at is the introduction. I like to look at the table of contents because I want to know what they're talking about in comparison to what I'll be talking about inside of the ebook as well. Right? So, and then here's the manuscript template that they talk about. If you're serious about learning how to make an income, go to the link above and get the manuscript, right? So this here is the manuscript, which is MailChimp. This is a great way to do email marketing because Amazon does not give out data. So you want to be able to capture the leads that come in. So including a link inside of your ebook is a great way to actually start building an email list to continue to market to them. So one of the things that we'll talk about next is how to actually get people to purchase your ebook and where to sell. And one of the ways of doing that is that if you're going to use Amazon, you definitely want to include links to things as such, because by them getting a free template, you're getting their email, and in exchange, you're able to now market to them. So some of the free sites that I really like is PayHip is one. So payhip.com is a free place in which you can actually sell your products on. So this is actually a dummy account that I have created. And you can actually see on here there's nothing going on, but I just set stuff on here. I do actually have a PayHip account just for purposes of tutorial. So if you were to go in to just payhip.com regularly, your back end wouldn't look like this. So we'll just go to payhip.com because what I want to show you is how you would sign up, different things like that. So let me go back to the dashboard because I want to go back to the main screen. So we'll go back to google.com and we'll go to PayHip, right? So we'll go to PayHip, and here's the official PayHip site. I want them, let me log out, because if I don't log out, it's not going to go back to the account. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. And now we're on the main screen. So here it tells you exactly what the site is about. You could do digital downloads, you could do online courses, you could do coaching, you could do memberships, but here's where we want, right? If we're going to actually do digital downloads because they're ebooks, this is what we want to know about. It's super easy. You get started for free. Here's the pricing. It's a $0 plan. However, they do take a 5% transaction fee. And obviously, as you can see, as you go up in plan, the fees are eliminated, right? So you can start with the free plan. And also, I love that they give you themes, right? So you're able to actually look at different themes and utilize themes to make it easier for you to start your store, right? So because this is ebooks, you can actually do something similar to this. So this is the actual Echo store, which is looks like a ebook store. So this would be something good, right? You could use a theme like this and just make it personable to your brand, and you could easily start selling on PayHip today. And what you'll do is once you set up an account, you'll upload your ebook here, and you'll have your ebook specifically linked, and it's super easy. You could put mock-ups on here to do so, and then you'll just include a description inside of whatever your ebook is, which in this case it's how to self-publish on Amazon Kindle, and you'll include that inside of here, and now you have an actual way to have your customers. So then you could create something like a link tree. If you go on linktree.com, if you have like an Instagram or a Facebook, those are all the places you can market. And then you could add this link here at the top, right, to your actual store, and people are now able to check out with you, right? So that's once your page is all up and running. So I did want to just give you some couple tips and tricks. So one of the things we talked about was actually including links inside of your ebook, which is super easy to do. So we'll go back to the ebook so I can show you how to easily do that. So I'm just going to delete this out, and I'm going to show you how to create a link. So first it has to be a website. So let's say here we wanted people to come back here. Now this would be the actual link to your store, but we'll write something inside of it. Deleted it. So let me I deleted that page. So let me go back here. right? So I would type in, so I'm going to delete this out. I would type in sign up here to get a free template for your ebook, right? Because you're talking about self-publishing an ebook, so you want to give them something that's worthwhile. So when you do that, you can actually highlight here, and as you can see, the link is already popping up. So now you have this link, and you would actually just put in the website. So once you have your PayHip account, you would copy this inside of here, right? You would copy that link inside of your ebook, right? And now you'll have it linked. So it underlines. So when you download it, people will be able to click this link, and as you can see, it appears when you highlight it, and they'll be able to open this up. So this link will then open up into that page, and ideally that would be your page. So I think we were on this page here, so let's actually link this so you can see in real time how something actually would look. So if you wanted to edit this, you would click edit link, and we're gonna change it here, and we're gonna do it to the actual ebook page, right? Because that's where you would want people to be directed to. So then it would be directed to your book, and it would be on how to self-publish. So that is how you would actually link your book. So now that you have that linked, you want to go ahead and begin to promote. And again, you'll start to promote. You'll use PayHip as a free way to actually set up your page, but you'll promote on Instagram, Facebook, any place where your target audience is and where you are. You want to promote them, and you want to give them tips and tricks and different things like that. And I'm going to talk about 3 other things to do as well. But one thing I want you to know is that when you go on message boards and platforms, they're really good, because especially platforms like Reddit, Quora, right? So when you go on here, remember we validated this earlier just to see if people were still asking about it. So inside of here, you can see it. People are actually giving different things that they're doing. Sometimes it's not going to be relevant, but here you actually see people are writing about it, and they're actually putting in their course, right? So if you want more information in this course, go to Book Creation Success. So they're giving a response to the answer, and this is January 27th, and they're also linking their actual website. So that is another way to actually market yourself online through different message boards and platforms. And you would just sign up, right? And you would answer these questions, and you would search by topic on different things, right, at the search bar inside of Quora, right? You could just go to Quora regularly. This happened to actually pop up when we were in the initial phase on doing market research. So this is all good, and you would just sign in. Another thing that you could do is you could go back to ChatGPT, and a great way to actually market your ebook is also to have a blog. So remember in the beginning when we talked about Scribe, I believe, Media, how they had a blog, right? Well, inside of here, they have a blog, and they're also showing up on the top page of Google. So because they actually have a blog, you're able to publish different links inside of here, which you can actually put your ebook inside of here in these backlinks, right? So this is also a great way. And you could simply take your ebook content and ask ChatGPT to create a blog. So obviously we would use like the 6 steps or whatever your content is, but if you just wanted to randomly just kind of see what type of information they would give, this is the prompt that I would use. Act as a professional blogger. Create a blog about how to self-publish an ebook on Amazon Kindle. Include SEO. So SEO is search engine optimization. Those allow your content, your post, or your keywords, and whatever it is that you're doing to rank higher on different platforms if you're using the right SEO, right? Keywords, titles, and tag. So make sure the blog is optimized to show up on the first page of Google, right? So I want to make sure that it's showing up on Google. So I want them to use all the proper words, and you would just go down, right? So it has step 1, step 2, step 3. It's giving you SEO tips. So sometimes it won't pick up exactly what you're saying, but it also gives you the SEO tips inside of here, which you don't have to include inside of it, but it's just giving you tips so you would know as you're writing out your ebook how to actually include SEO. It seems like it's giving you SEO for your book, but that's not really what I intended it to do. So you would just prompt your GPT to do something different. However, it is still beneficial and relevant because you want to also have SEO inside of your book. So that's another way. Idea that I can do on Instagram based upon this topic. Now, I did it for specifically for step 1. You can do it generally for just the topic, right? So, but I did it just for that, just so I can have content broken up. You can also ask it to break up content for you based upon it. So here is what they gave me, right? Turn your passion into pages. You could create a fast-paced montage showing a day in the life of writing or brainstorming over coffee to typing over your laptop. So it gives you an idea of what it is that you can even create on your reel. And then it has from idea to manuscript, your first step to bestseller. And then it also gives you a description. Ever wonder how to pick the perfect topic for your ebook? Join me as I dive into the essentials, right? So this is really good. It gives you some hashtags. And then the call to action is ready to channel your inner author. Click the link in my bio and grab the guide to self-publishing success and transform your passion. So I would then take this and add it to my Instagram, and I would just begin to create a series of posts online about this actual topic because I want to spark conversation, but I also want to spark engagement. So if I didn't know anything on how to do it, I would actually do this. And obviously you could also do market research on those marketplaces like Etsy, Amazon, and Instagram just to see what other people are doing inside of your niche, whoever is talking about Kindle, and you can see kind of what engaging posts they have, what is increasing, what posts have a lot of viral views and different things like that. And that is how you would promote your ebook. So I've given you multiple ways on how to actually create the ebook so you can actually create it yourself. Or again, you can use a done for you product such as this, which is on plrdigitalsupplier.com, where you can actually already have the content written out for you, and you could just go ahead and add in different things that you want using ChatGPT and just get somebody on Fiverr to design it for you. So if you like this video, please share, subscribe, and comment below on what you would like to see next. I appreciate you tuning in. And don't forget, if you are going to use plrdigitalsupplier.com, be sure to use the coupon code, which will be linked below, to get 50% off of any ebooks that you purchase. All right, I look forward to it. And if you actually decide to publish an ebook, please let us know in the comments. Again, share, subscribe, and like. Thank you so much.